Behind closed doors, out of sight, hidden from the public eye, children can be subjected to abuse, going unnoticed and unaddressed. Child abuse can be defined as the physical, sexual, emotional mistreatment or neglect of a child. There are 4 main types of child abuse: physical abuse, neglect, sexual abuse, and emotional abuse. Abuse is considered physical when someone purposely hits or harms a child. This can include acts of slapping, kicking, punching, or even throwing objects. Neglect is a form of abuse where the person who is responsible for the care of their child continuously fails to meet their basic daily needs. A neglected child may be left dirty, hungry, without supervision, or without proper clothing. Sexual abuse is the unwanted touching, kissing, or making someone engage in a sexual act by threatening, pressuring, or physically forcing them to. Emotional abuse is when someone makes a kid feel bad or makes them doubt themselves. This can be through verbal abuse, bullying, threatening, or by public embarrassment. These detrimental acts can affect the child for the rest of their lives. Child abuse is more common than you think. This is a serious global problem, but in reality, it hits close to home. The death of a 4-year-old boy. Kylie can tell us more about this.
In May of 2024, 36-year-old Patricia Santizer was charged with first-degree murder and aggravated child abuse of her 4-year-old adopted son. The Orlando Health Hospital reported the death of this little boy to the Polk County Sheriff's Department, and then an autopsy was issued. The autopsy revealed scarring on the back, liver, lacerations, and severe bruising. These injuries are consistent to those of ongoing abuse. After the death was ruled a homicide, surveillance footage showed Patricia repeatedly hitting the unresponsive child with an unknown object and even throwing the child into the pool with his hands tied behind his back. This is just unjust and unacceptable. In this case, the abuse did not only affect the victim, but his older brother as well. During initial questioning, in presence of the abuser, the teen felt forced to lie on his mother's behalf, claiming his brother was never abused. It was later revealed that Patricia told him, "When they ask you something, say nothing so I don't get in trouble." She even threatened to kill him. Abuse doesn't just affect the victim, it can easily become widespread.
If one child is abused or neglected, that's one too many. And last year, the Sheriff's Office did over 7,000 child abuse investigations. We worked hand in hand with DCF, Department of Children and Family. They work the civil side, we work the criminal side. So at the end of the day, our goal is to make sure all children are safe and no child is neglected or abused.
Although child abuse can go unnoticed and unaddressed, there are often signs and symptoms that can be seen in child abuse victims. The most common form of child abuse is the physical clues seen on a child's body. This can be bites, bruises, and burns. It can also be poor hygiene, poor seasonal clothing, and malnutrition. Under the surface, there are behavioral issues that can also signal child abuse. This can include social anxiety, depression, self-harm, social withdrawal, and aggressive behavior towards others. If you see something,
say something, because it's not all right for a child to be abused or neglected. Think about this. In the state of Florida, the law says everybody is a mandatory reporter. So if anyone in the state of Florida sees a child being abused or neglected and they fail to notify us, they can be guilty of a crime.
Hey, what are your spring break plans?
That's funny you ask. My mom just surprised our family with a trip to Disney.
Oh, no way, my dad took us there last weekend.
What about you, Alyssa? Alyssa?
Alyssa?
Hello? Hello? I'm home. Hello? Hello?
Who's there? Oh, it's you. Great. So, About that test we studied for, what did you end up getting on it?
I tried really hard on it. I promise you I did.
And?
I got a B.
A B? After all that work, you got a B. A freaking B. What are you, stupid? What are we doing?
Sorry.
Are we trying?
Try.
Are we even trying?
Try.
What is going on with you? Get it right. Seriously. Seriously.
Stop. Oh, spring break, right. My parents don't really do anything like that, so I probably won't do anything.
What you just saw are the two most common forms of child abuse, physical and verbal. But one that isn't talked about much is neglect. A recent case in April of 2024 involving a mother and her two sons comes to mind. Lakeisha Williams chose to leave her two sons, ages 6 and 8, home alone for an unknown amount of time while she went on a cruise, only leaving them with frozen meals. The only form of communication available to them was a cell phone and a home security camera, which Williams talked her sons through. With no parental supervision, their home became a mess of trash and human waste, with an overpowering smell of urine. After neighbors saw Williams leave with her bags packed and noticed no return, the authorities were notified. Williams was charged with child endangerment, and the boys were sent to live with their relatives. Neglect like this can impact children for the rest of their lives, leaving their families broken.
Neglecting the problem doesn't make it go away or get better. We have to all stand together. We all have to all work in order to make sure children are safe and not neglected or abused.
Child abuse happens behind closed doors. In homes where children are supposed to grow up feeling safe and secure, they face violence, neglect, and harm. 1 in 7 children have experienced child abuse in the past year.
What's even more shocking is that child advocacy centers work to serve more than 380,000 children per year, helping them to recover. These children can't be ignored any longer.
It's our job to recognize abuse. It's time to speak up, stand out, and make a change.
If you suspect any form of abuse, you can call the 24/7 Florida Abuse Hotline at 800-962-2873. We can't stay behind closed doors any longer. It's time
To open the doors.